What's up, people? So today we're gonna do something different. It is the top 20 Meshuggah moments / songs, because sometimes this band has like, well, songs that are great and songs that are not that great but who have like crazy parts, you know, crazy parts will make you go wild. This is basically the top 20 moments, well, my personal top 20 moments from Meshuggah that make you return to Monkey, because that's what that band does to you, you know. It makes you go wild, man. It touches a core. And also you have to take into account that it's my list, you know, and it changes over time. My top 20 might be different tomorrow, and it was different like 1 month ago. So and it's always very hard to do a top 20 with Meshuggah, because I could have done a top 50 favorite riffs or moments with them, and there's obviously a lot of songs that I couldn't include in that list, just for the sake that it's a top 20. I consider myself quite the expert with that band, man. I've been listening to Meshuggah, I think, every day for the past like 3 years. Well, not really every day, but you get what I say, you know. And as you can see, I'm always changing locations, guys. I'm like a YouTube nomad in a way. One day I'm at one place doing some videos, the other day I'm at a friend's house doing videos, now at my sister's house. So yeah, it changes over all the time, but hey, I do what I can. And yeah, if you like the video, that kind of video, I might do other videos like with my favorite bands such as Pantera or Red Hot Chili Peppers, Rage Against the Machine, etc. So just tell me in the comments below if you like that format. So let's not waste any more time, man. Number 20 is Concatenation. Yeah, we start with one of the heaviest Meshuggah songs. Well, in my opinion, you know, that last part is one of the heaviest Meshuggah moments. It really makes you go berserk, you know. May return to Monkey, actually. I remember the first time I heard this song, you know, I used to skip all the time this song because it wasn't my favorite. The first time I bought the CD, Chaos Fear, well, I think it was one of the first albums I bought, and I don't think it's one of the best albums you should buy when you discover the band, because it's kind of rough, you know, if you're not like used to that kind of music. But yeah, I remember I used to skip all the time the ending, you know. I just heard like 1 minute, like, oh, let's go to New Millennium, Cyanide, Christ, right? And then one time, after listening to the album like, I don't know, like 5-6 times, I just left it, like, whatever, I'm gonna listen to the whole album. And man, that ending, dude, like, that ending is crazy. Like, there's several layers of guitar that come, and it puts you in fucking trance state. Number 19 is Kaleidoscope from the last album, Immutable. Well, man, when I listened to that song, I immediately liked it, but Meshuggah is quite good at doing something. It's introducing you to a riff, like in Kaleidoscope, you know, the first riff, super heavy, super bouncy. But then what they do is they change it a little bit, you know, they nudge you in another direction, and when they come back to that initial riff, man, it's fucking neck breaker, man. And that's what happened with Kaleidoscope. It quickly became one of my favorite songs just because of that, and also like the ending. Fucking hell, man, that song. But yeah, what really makes me return to Monkey is that part right after the solo where they go back to the initial riff, man. Number 18, Lethargica. Do I really need to tell you why we should all return to Monkey right now? Let's all return to Monkey together, shall we? Number 17 is the Paradoxical Spiral / Entrapment, because yeah, Catch 33, a lot of songs go together, you know. And yeah, like the first time I heard that, it was weird, because it puts you in a different kind of state. It puts you in a trance state, you know. It takes you on another direction. What they're really good at the beginning of Catch 33 is, you know, hammering you with that same riff all the time. But then when they go, I think they start with Paradoxical Spiral, like bam 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 bam, and then it leads to Entrapment. Man, it is also very dark, man. It's very dark, you know. Very sad and dark. That album is actually an experience, you know, sad experience, a violent and sad experience. But that part, man, really, that's what I said. It puts you in a trance state, because, you know, you listen to it like for 2 minutes, and then, you know, you kind of like fucking get rough, and then they go with the fucking solo, man, and then I return to fucking Gorilla, man. Number 16 is Transfiction. And yeah, man, Transfiction wasn't my favorite the first time I listened to it, but like a lot of songs from Meshuggah, you have to listen to it a lot of times to really get it. And boy, man, is that song fucking great. That song is fucking heavy. And yeah, the moment I'm talking to really makes me go nuts. Is the little moment with the little guitar that comes na 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 na. Man, just, you have to experience it. Number 15 is Nostrum, from the album The Violent Slip of Reason, which, well, I think Contradiction collapses, and well, that's definitely not my favorite album from them, you know. Then I would say also Colors, and yeah, the third one I didn't like that much was The Violent Slip of Reason, but it has such bangers, man. Like this one, Nostrum, which isn't like a fan favorite, let's be honest, you know, there's not a lot of people who talk about that. But that song is fucking nuts, man. The drum work from Thomas Hacker is fucking nuts, man. And that part, man, after Monsters. Number 14 is The Mouth Licking What You've Bled. You saw me react to it with my boys a few weeks ago. And man, yeah, that's one of my favorites. It's so fucking violent. It's also one of the most violent songs from them, you know. Especially that moment when he starts singing his I am lost, I'm average, I'm coming. Then they go to one of the most heaviest moments in the whole history of metal, man. Number 13 is Rational Gaze. Well, that's one of the fan favorites, you know. With I would say one of the most accessible songs, I would say, from Meshuggah, because what do we have? Like Demiurge is kind of accessible. Like if you want to get into the band, you have Rational Gaze. Well, you have as well Bled, might be like a good way to start getting into the band. But yeah, Rational Gaze, I would say, is the best song to get into the band. But man, it still doesn't take away the epicness of that song, man. And especially the build up to the solo. Man, makes me go back to fucking the Boon, man. Number 12 is Dehumanization. And man, if you haven't heard this breakdown, my friend, is the heaviest breakdown of all time. I don't care, man. Like that build up to man, that's one of the heaviest breakdowns I've ever heard, man. And really, that makes you go back to fucking Chimpanzee. And it's a really cool way to close the album. Well, there's another song that's higher on the ranking. That's one of my... That might be better than Dehumanization, but still, man, that song is fucking nuts. Number 11 is Clockwork. And yeah, as I said, like, the two first songs of the Violent Sleep of Reason, man, what a way to fucking bring in the album, man. Born in Dissonance, that's Into Dissonance, the name of the first song. Well, it starts fucking rough, man. And then the second one is Clockworks. And dude, that song, dude. Like, and you know what breakdown I'm talking about, right? The one in the middle. There's like two breakdowns. The first one, like, they do the riff, and the guy, like Jens Kidman, starts singing, and then when he stops, it's just the fucking instrumental, and that fucking go wild, man. Number 10 is I. And actually that, I cannot really say like, I cannot really pick one moment from that song, and there's a lot of moments in that song that are fucking epic. It was really the precursor to Catch 33, which is my favorite album from Meshuggah. I'm gonna say a lot of times, it's my fucking favorite album from Meshuggah. And yeah, I has a lot of epic moments. I would say like 3 standouts to me. Like the solo, it's nothing more like mind-bending and violent, and like that's the kind of moments like I feel the fucking rage building up inside me, man. There's also this little part just right after the solo, which is fucking nuts as well, and the ending, like right at minute 17, where they go full colors. Actually, they will go full like heavy and disgusting, man, with that dong 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 dong. Number 9 is Electric Red. And Electric Red, man, like that's like actually that's one of the songs when I show it to friends and etc. They know that song for the breakdown at the end, which is, let's be honest, fucking cool, right? But for me, it's not that moment that's mind-bending that makes me want to tear stuff and break my fucking apartment. It's more well, I'm gonna show you. Number 8 is God Is His Mirror. And yeah, that song, I don't think it gets the love it deserves, you know. A lot of people from the latest album, Immutable, and when I heard it the first time, instantly fell in love. Made me go fucking berserk. You can see actually my reaction when I I did it like 2 months ago when the album came out. But yeah, that song is fucking nuts, man. Especially that part where well, around minute 1 something, you know what I'm talking about, like boom 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 boom. Then Jens Kidman starts singing, and then the riff changes. That's the moment I go to fucking monkey. That's when I fucking tear stuff up. Number 7 is Future Breed Machine. I don't know, fuck it. You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm talking about. I actually returned to Monkey. I went full on Gorilla on that song when we went to see them live like 2 months ago with my friends. No, man. You know what I'm talking about. Number 6 is Pineal Gland Optics. And that's another song I think doesn't get the love it deserves, man. It is actually the funkiest, and I mean the grooviest, one of the grooviest songs from Meshuggah. And that tells a lot because everything they do is fucking groovy. But that song, man, like, especially the ending part with the solo as well, man, that's crazy, that's nuts. Number 5, Perpetual Black Second. Yeah, man, I remember the first time I heard that song. I bought the album Nothing, and I put my and I just started listening to it, and I knew just the first 2 songs, which are Stenga and Rational Gaze, right? And I didn't know anything about the rest of the album. I think Straw Pulls at Random, I knew that song, but the rest, nothing. Well, the beginning of Perpetual Black Second, man, is like getting knocked out by Mike Tyson, man. Like, but I'm fucking hell, man. Like, how can you not headbang? It's so satisfying, man. Like, Number 4, Sublevels. That's another song that doesn't get the love it deserves, I feel. Because really, man, the ending, man. This song represents rage at its peak, man. Really, when the guitars go full distorted and Jens Kindman starts singing, man, you wanna just fucking tear stuff up. That moment right after the solo when Jens Kindman starts singing, man, it makes you wanna fucking tear somebody up, man. It's all the rage and frustration inside, makes you go fucking wild, man. Makes you want to change somebody's face like Khabib would say, man. Number 3, In Death is Death, In Death is Life. That song might be my favorite song from Meshuggah. You have everything in it. You have the brutality, you have like the trance part, and like the nastiest grooves they have are in that song, man. Well, in those 2 songs. My favorite part from that song that really make me return to fucking Monkey is the moment where they go jazzy, dun, 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 bing, boom, 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 and then silence. Number 2, New Millennium, Cyanide, Christ. Yeah, you saw me react to that song, man. That's a classic. That's one of my favorite songs as well. But I could put a lot of moments in that song that makes you go back to Baboon. For me, my favorite. Well, I could put the breakdown, but for me, my favorite is when they come back to the first initial riff after like a little break. You know, that's what I said. They're super good at it, like introducing you to riff, then like changing a little bit, and then coming back with more violence, man. And that's why they do very well with that song. Fun, show them. And number 1 is Some from the album Catch 33. Just because it's so fucking different, man. I think it's the only song that makes me go kind of emotional, you know. It has very sad undertone to me. That scream from Jens, man, is super powerful, man. It touches your core. This is the sound of desperation, of past trauma, of the inevitability of death and decay, man. Of hopelessness and rage. You can't do anything about it. You can just scream. And yeah, that was my top 20, man. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me about your top 20 in the comments below. And if you like the format, I'm gonna keep doing it because, well, I like sharing my musical taste to you guys. I might do like top 20 of Pantera, which is another band that I dearly love. Red Hot Chili Peppers, I know that band very well. I've listened to it all my teenage years. Rage Against the Machine, and I have other bands like that. But guys, tell me if you liked it. And if you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and tell me which video I should react to next. Return to Monkey.